David Lewis Bell here with Dave's Game Studios and another developer log. We have some new features that we've added into the game, and we've run across more bugs, but I have faith the game engine developers are working hard on curing those bugs. As always, if it'll help them and they would like a copy of the game to currently test play to analyze said bugs, they are more than welcome to request a Steam key at any time, and I'll happily oblige them. We attempted to put up a video here a couple days ago, but too much racket inside the house, so I postponed it and added more to since the previous video was related to how we were adding in some farming aspects and some vegetables. We've got a little further along than that today. We've also started dungeon number 2, as well as a pathway that leads to it, with a few new creatures added in. And this is the first executable standalone version test since I have compiled it. And hopefully I can update the Steam version of the game with this standalone executable.
You can build your crafting stations here under this awning.
We set it up so the mud puddles turn off your music if you don't want to listen to the music. I felt like it was a waste not having the music in there. I made the music files for the game specifically, and I feel like it adds more to the game having them in, which is the purpose of having them. I'm getting some basic elements get started because you are going to run into combat. I promised also one of the gentlemen on Discord requesting to see some combat. He says there wasn't any combat. He didn't see any combat in my previous videos. We're going to see too if there's some combat in this one, especially with the new areas that we've added. And you're going to run into combat. I'm trying to go through quick, so we're not spending a whole lot of time.
We sail the waters we've sailed many times, but I remember.
See, there you go, mud puddle turns it off. Sorry, I'm still congested. Weather out here has been crazy. It's been going from 60, 70 degrees down to 40 degrees, down to 30 degrees, back up to 70 degrees, and it's just played whiplash on my immune system. Also, as you see in the background, we have a grizzly bear in there. There's an FBX model version that we imported. Animations are not quite working functionally the way they're supposed to. I'll probably have to re-import it and fix it. Blood Moon, if you could do a good tutorial video on...
I have a quest for you.
I have a quest for you. If you could do a good tutorial on bringing FBX models into setting up the animations for people, because there are a lot of FBX models out there that people are going to want to use, that would be awesome. That's a special request from Dave's Game Studios to help our fellow developers sort that one out, because yeah, I'm struggling. I'm sure I'll figure it out, but that would be nice. We're gonna make I still need to update this crafting station. I get so sidetracked with everything that I'm doing in this game because it is already so complex. It's like for every crafting recipe, you got to make the elements for the crafting recipes, plus you know, make sure that the scripts are functioning correctly with them. It gets really overwhelmingly confusing relatively quick. So bear with me. I mean, I don't even remember how many crafting recipes I've already got in here. I think it's like 25 or something or more. We're going to have a goal for 100 before it's over, and it's getting close because I'm going to start crafting, putting craftable meals. Hence the reason why we're adding in vegetables. So yeah. I'm going to need this guy. Yeah, I've confirmed that sound is associated with pickaxe. I think when I imported it and set it up, I think I just put that sound with the pickaxe, and I think that has to be the glitch there. So that may not be a bug, that more or less may be something that I'll have to go in and work out. Either leave it in or re-import the model with a fresh build of the model, which can be more complicated than just probably just leaving it in.
The village is in need of more copper. We make various items out of copper. Could you be a sport and mine and bring us 1,000 copper ingots? It would greatly help our village. The village is in need of more copper. We make various
One of our
items
new
out
voiceovers.
of copper. Could you be a sport and mine and bring us 1,000 copper ingots?
Alright. Did I get the, yeah, I got the crafting recipe. So yeah, our bear, he does do damage or whatever and stuff, but the animations aren't quite set up correctly, I don't think. Alright, let's go test it real quick. We're probably going to get our tails kicked. I also don't have any sound associated with it yet. Yeah, they're messed up still. He's going to chase us once we run away, guys, and he chases for quite some time. Well, he's supposed to. That's a blessing in disguise. I need to put on force move in the, that copper looks really good. I'm pleased with how that turned out. Alright. Yeah, let's go ahead and show you what we got over here first. Start with the farm, which is kind of where I was inching toward. I'll also go and grab this sword real quick. I know y'all know where it's at. To the gentleman in my Discord that was requesting combat, there's a little combat in here, but I wouldn't face off with these guys just yet. You need a better weapon. Alright. Whoa, oh, I like glitched out for a minute. Interesting. We're gonna let those guys run free. I apologize if my videos are getting really long. Like I said, the game is getting to the point where it's becoming massive. I haven't added everything in here yet. It's still being built. This is our little farm area. Got onions. Yep, and you see they're showing up. Got your lettuce. I presume when we craft things that these will reappear over here. At least that's what I'm kind of counting on and hoping for. If not, well, we'll figure something out. We'll probably just run them randomly throughout the scene along the line and stuff there. Anything that's not set up as a resource node. And we got our tomatoes. These are cucumbers over here. Provided I got, yeah, they're starting to spawn now. Yep. Yeah. So yeah, that's our new farm area. That's where you get some vegetation for some of the new meals we're going to be putting in that's going to be craftable. We haven't got that far yet. We're still working on it. We still got to build the models for the crafting recipes for those. And then we've got to model out the actual meal. I'm thinking about making it where I have to make ceramic and or wooden plates and utensils and whatnot. That's going to be interesting, a little bit of modeling there in itself. So all that'll be craftable. So there comes some more crafting recipes. So like I said, it's getting complex very fast. This is why I'm going to go ahead and early access release this, is because everything we do can be built on in this game. It just, there's so much I can add to it. And if they ever get it to where you can go from scene to scene and keep your stats, keep your crafting recipes working, whatever, then I can add more levels to the game. If they add a multiplayer to the engine, you could probably easily turn this into a multiplayer if they start writing scripts to where you can build structures and scenes, which I'd love to see. Maybe there'd be an area where you could just go to a zone that's your home zone or whatever. That would be a beautiful feature. Towable carts. I would love to see towable carts in this, but the scripts for it isn't just, out there yet. If there's any good scripters out there who knows how to script, can write a script for towable carts like what you would see like in Worm Online or some of those other games out there, that would be wonderful. Bitcraft is one that's got them in it. So yeah, anything would be helpful, as well as donations of models and whatnot. Like I said, this game is getting big and getting big fast. It's already very complex, probably more complex than a lot of the games that are out there being developed with this engine, simply because of the style of game it is. It's not just as simple as picking up a gun, collecting ammo, whatever. You have got to craft and you've got to survive. In fact, I'm not even paying attention to my stats. Here's one of our new critters. Black Widow Spider. Yeah. They do you some good damage if you ain't careful. Right now they don't drop anything. They will in time. So this is where you're gonna see, there's another one up there. This is where you're gonna need your potions and stuff like that. We'll go ahead and get. We'll go ahead and eat that piece of meat wherever it went. Oops. There it is, right there. Alright. He's stuck. Looks like that one's stuck too. But they're here, so heads up. But that ain't all she wrote, my friends. I'm gonna do more detail work on these paths. Yeah. Try to make a little groove, and I wish they had a better path making tool for this game. Suggested. There we go. Sounds a little gargly, but yeah, like a groove, make the paths have a little bit of groove, and better decals for puddles and stuff for these paths would be awesome too. Yeah, so you're gonna need your potions, guys. So, yeah, more explorable areas. We're adding a lot of stuff to this game. over the next couple of months and stuff, I'm gonna be hardcore trying to meet the goal. Hello. Yeah, what's up? I was recording a video. Why? Yeah, let me finish what I'm working on. Alright.
Do you know how to get here?
Probably not. I'll have to track you down.
Okay, you can track us on Line 360.
Yep. Will do.
Alright.
Alright. Love you too. Bye. Sorry, folks. That was a phone call from the wife. Oh, crud, I'm in trouble. And I'm out of potions. Alright. But as you heard, I'm going to have to cut this short because I'm going to have to run up and pick up my boy from the library. But I'm going to show you that what we got going on here real quick. Again, sorry about the interruptions. My family pretty needy. But that's okay, I love them. Work full-time parent, husband, and I'm working on this. So as you guys can tell, me creating what I have here with all that on my side plate is impressive, I think. If you're not a subscriber already, please like and subscribe and share with your friends. And this glitched out again, daggone it. This one in here is a whole lot harder to kill. Well, it's supposed to be harder to kill. It's supposed to be a lot higher in health. And these ones in here are breakable too. But we haven't really got a whole lot built in this dungeon just yet. This is dungeon 2. So yeah, it's you will easily get lost in this dungeon. It's rather large. And there's a lot of rooms to it. So, there you go. Thank you. If you're not a member, like, subscribe, share us around, hit us up on Steam for a wish list, and thank you all for your support. Over and out.